Hi, it's Art, short for Artemy, and you can find me at CUArtist pretty much everywhere. It might be raining hard enough that you can actually hear it in the car today, so just a heads up. Hopefully it will give it a nice ambiance, I guess. As I have been working on the outline, I've started questioning a lot of things, and to a certain extent that's good, because I need to edit, and you have to have a kind of critical eye when you're editing things. But I am also definitely concerned that I will scrap too much, or because I have that editing hat on, not be able to switch into the writing mode as easily. And I think being aware of the fact that you have to kind of switch back and forth between writing and the editing helps, but it is definitely hard. You really need to be able to just write whatever comes to mind when you are in the writing stage and not think that critically about what you're doing. And I'm not quite there yet, but I will be soon. So I'm just trying to curb my editor enthusiasm, I guess. Because I am once again kind of just being like, does this whole character need to exist? I don't know. I think it's also showing that I'm growing as a writer. I don't know. Like, when you've gotten better at art and you look back at your old stuff, you're like, oh, I can tell the things that I was doing wrong. And perhaps that's happening with my writing. But also, I just think that you can kind of go in phases of believing in your creativity that you are having out there and completely doubting everything you've ever done. Which is definitely what I have found when I have learned more. I see the flaws that I want to correct in my work. So I do think it is related to that, but I don't really want to just destroy a bunch of stuff that I have written when I'm in the complete self-doubt stage. So I'm really trying to kind of curb that. I have been trying to do, when I'm working on the 30 minutes, do 20 of those minutes as actual comic art work, and 10 of those minutes as continuing to work on adjusting the outline, because getting the art done is more of a priority than the outline being done, because I do want more buffer ready. But I do also want to keep working on the outline, especially since I do have that brain itch to fix the middle and ending of what I have. And I really need to fully finish going through the outline to know what I need to change. But it just takes time, so it is driving me a little bit bonkers, because I am having a bunch of thoughts, but they're not being very productive, because I can't just sit down and actually look at the outline and go. Yeah, anyway. Have you noticed your own, self-doubt and, oh, this is the best thing I've ever created kind of cycle? Because I definitely do that with some regularity. And at this point, I am better at being kind to my past self, but I am also getting better at noticing what needs to be fixed. It can definitely be hard to go through that as a creative person, but I do think it is just kind of natural if you are growing creatively as well. I think just kind of tempering it and trying to not be too thinking your artwork is entirely perfect, and also not completely hating everything you've ever done, is definitely a healthier way to go about things, but is something I kind of constantly have to remind myself of. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I hope to see you tomorrow.